Good evening, good afternoon, good day, whatever time it is wherever you're at. This is Shadowhunter017 again. It's been a long time since I came to you guys with anything either interesting or nerdy, and I decided I'm going to nerd out. Fairly recently, I got into something called Beyblade, and they had just jumped over to their newest series, Beyblade X. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do something that I swore I would never do. I'm going to attempt to utilize the leverage of YouTube and other social media to attempt to get a competitive scene going in my local area. Beyblade X is designed to be a competitive game, not just playing around with spinning tops like the previous editions. To go over some of the rules and how the thing works, and also to demonstrate some of the new bays that I just got a hold of from Japan. This is a Hasbro Beyblade X Stadium. It is a reasonably good size piece of plastic. The way the arena works, this rail in the bottom of the stadium is utilized to catch bays and accelerate them, hence the name accelerator rail. You've got a cup on one side, a cup on the opposite side, and a entry/exit area that is utilized as an extreme blowout. The way you score points: if you outspin your opponent's bay, you get 1 point towards victory. If you knock into either of the side cups, that is 2 points towards victory. An extreme finish is 3 points. And I want to say a burst finish is also 3 points, although I might be in error on that one. Let me do a double check. Okay, a burst is 2 points, which every one of these arenas comes with a diagram that explains the scoring system and how to use everything. Your Beyblade is made up of 3 specific components for standard Beyblade X. And I'm using one of my Phoenix variants for this. I think this is Phoenix Wing. Yeah, this is Phoenix Wing, the Japanese version. And you've got the bay itself, or the blade, which is a metal and plastic component. That is where most of the weight of the particular Beyblade is. You have a driver, which influences how the bay moves and how effective it is at withstanding bursts. And you have a ratchet, which is utilized for both attack and defense. Taller ratchets are slightly easier to burst. Ratchets that have more points on them distribute weight in certain ways. There is a lot of physics that goes into this, a lot more than you would actually expect if you were just coming at it from scratch, never even looking at it. So there's the bay itself, fully assembled. This is one of the launchers. This one actually came with one of the Phoenixes I have. And I just added a extended handle to make it a little easier to grip. And since I do have to do this solitaire when I'm doing testing, it allows me to hold 2 of them at once. And to release, really simple. And you can see the way this particular bay is throwing the arena around like crazy. There is a lot of inertia, a lot of rotational physics behind this, which I will be demonstrating here in a moment with a customized bay that I have. This is a Knife Shinobi variant blade. It is on a non-stock configuration because this particular bay, I've noticed, does not like to be an effective competitor. This particular bit has a narrow ridge here, which limits the overall capability it has to stop from bursting. These teeth on the side actually interact with teeth along the side of the rail, and as it's spinning, it will catch and accelerate at a higher rate of speed. I'm going to go ahead and do a solo launch with this one so you can see some of the differences. This particular bay is what's referred to as a defense type, at least under normal build. I'm not entirely sure what it would be on its current configuration, but as you can see, it does not do a lot of crazy maneuvers. Now we're going to do a demonstration battle, and this is kind of cruel to the poor Shinobi. On the red launcher is the Phoenix Wing. On the blue launcher is the Shinobi. When doing this with another person, you're generally supposed to call out 3, 2, 1 from the grip, but since I have it set up, obviously, where I can launch both at once, and the Phoenix just lost, but since I can set them up or launch both at once, it allows me to do testing of different configurations, builds, and just to see how things work. As you can see, the Shinobi really wants to sit in the center of the arena. And the Phoenix is much more mobile, much more aggressive. But those basics on how Beyblade X is designed to work. There are going to be some additional videos upcoming with me unboxing and doing some initial testing and initial configurations on 6 new bays that I just received. And I'm going to end this one, get it ready to upload, and start it going. I will see you all shortly. Bye-bye.